What's good, boy? CJ Goodfellow. We back afternoon grind. You dig? Did some morning videos, so y'all go check them out. Talking about Adonis Stevenson calling out Badou Jack on Twitter. We'll show you the screenshot in 1 second. One of the kings of ducking is back at it again. And he has a special shout out for Andre Ward in there as well. Basically saying that Andre Ward didn't want that work. And this is a good fight, I believe. Badou Jack looked a little bit small at light heavyweight versus Nathan Cleverly. Nathan Cleverly looked like a weight class or two above him, but he's Cleverly, he just retired after that fight. Said Badou Jack was powerful, broke his nose, so the power is there. Maybe not so much the weight, the rehydration weight ain't there for him, and hopefully he grows into the weight class, and I think he will. And Adonis Stevenson isn't the biggest, super light heavyweight in the world as well. Adonis Stevenson, verified Twitter. Congrats, Badou Jack. Now that you have a belt, I want it. At Andre Ward is wasting my time. Let's fight. Showtime. Premier Boxing. And he said Andre Ward is wasting his time. Like I told you guys, that fight ain't happening. That's just a purse bid. Said it on a few occasions. Simple fact that, Andre Ward is with the enemy. Jay-Z, Al Hammond don't mix. He had a lawsuit. Beyonce and Jay-Z sued Al Hammond. He used to do music tours, and supposedly jumping back into business and doing the newest New Edition tour. So, he definitely not bullshitting around about his money. And says that Al Hammond owns the stock in UFC, and that's why UFC was able to have their first fight, their first card in New York. Because of Al Hammond and the strings that he can pull, and how powerful he is just in the indie industry, the music, the combat industry, and what it is. But him and Jay-Z don't mix, and it sounds like Andre Ward contract is up with ESPN. And if Rock Nation is getting out of boxing like it's been rumored for the last 6-7 months, ever since Andre Ward Kovalev won, then he's going to sign with Top Rank. We know James Prince and then Floyd Mayweather with the money team, Mayweather Promotions. If you helping Andre Ward will make the jump over to the money team or with Al Hammond, it's not happening. James Prince is his manager. He used to manage Floyd Mayweather before Floyd Mayweather spent him for Al Hammond, so his bad blood still there. And it's a long backstory between Prince and Floyd Mayweather history. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day as well. But should be a hell of a fight between these two. They both Al Hammond, but as far as the Andre Ward situation, I don't know. I truly don't know. I don't know who to blame at it, but we know Adonis Stevenson has a track record for bullshitting and pulling out of fights. We know that and that's nobody's gonna forget that, in my opinion. So the blame is always gonna be on him. Once a ducker, even if the other guy's ducking, you got that reputation of being a mother ducker. And it is what it is for that man. But as far as him and Badou Jack, this fight don't come to fruition. And Badou Jack said Adonis Stevenson is bullshitting. Even though he got a fight on, I think he had a mandatory Elder Alvarez and Adonis Stevenson, and then Badou Jack got a mandatory Demetrius Bivol that he failed to speak on as well. But if these guys are get it on top of 2018, it'd be a good fight. I think Adonis Stevenson isn't a big light heavyweight, but he packs a cruiserweight punch. Adonis Stevenson, Badou Jack ain't the biggest light heavyweight. I don't think he was a good size super middleweight. So give him some time to grow into the weight class. Get acclimated. Just get physically bigger and acclimated to it. But as far as sizing this matchup up, man, I really don't know, to be honest. I have no idea who's going to win this matchup. I probably would favor Adonis Stevenson because he got that pop, and I don't know if Badou Jack can take away a guy's a one-handed fighter, but I think he can. But it's always that chance that left hand, straight left, is dangerous from Stevenson that can clip Jack at any time. But I think Jack could knock out Adonis Stevenson as well. Adonis Stevenson's been knocked out already, and it should be a hell of a fight, in my opinion. It's definitely a fight if it happens to mark your calendar on. It could be a main event fight. I think everybody be pulling for Badou Jack in this situation to get that titles off of, we'll get that WBC title off of Adonis Stevenson's hand. I no longer think he's the ring champion. I think I stripped him of that. So everybody be happy to get this guy the belt off his hands. And Badou Jack, I think people believe he's more willing and able to fight any and everybody other than Adonis Stevenson fighting mid and lower level competition and holding that WBC, which is the lineal championship of the light heavyweight division, to be technical, because he beat Chad Dawson. But we'll see. Let me know y'all thoughts on this fight. We gone.